Hello everybody, it's Dana Sullivan, the Stampin' Chick, here with you this Sunday evening, and I am so excited to finally be able to do this Facebook Live with you because I am doing an unboxing reveal video for the brand new Stampin' Up! Die cut machine. So this is the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, brand new, hot off the line. Stampin' Up! Demonstrators are able to pre-order it this month, but it will be available for customer purchase around the 3rd of September, I believe. And I just wanted to come on here and share it with you and talk about it just a little bit. So super excited, and I did go ahead and pull it out of the box because the box is humongous and it wouldn't fit under my camera here. But I haven't put anything together yet. As you can see, I have the handle here, so I wanted to show you how to assemble that and talk about some of the key points of this incredible machine, which I am so excited about, and I cannot wait to start using it. Okay, first and foremost, with the box, you will get the machine. It's packaged nice and snug. It's beautiful. Look, I mean, this is gorgeous. This is like a little white handbag. I love it. And I love the silver Stampin' Up! Logo is on both sides of the machine. It has a beautiful molded handle that is part of the machine itself with some gorgeous silver trim here. It's just beautiful, guys. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so let me show you. You'll get a little baggie that has a little Allen wrench. It's got a screw, a washer, and then this is just a little rubber plug that will finish off the decorative edge here on your handle. Okay, so all you're going to do is turn your machine up here and finagle the handle. Let's see, where's the flat side? There's a little flat side here that matches the flat side there. So let's go just like that, and then you'll put the washer on the screw and put the screw into the handle, and then you're going to use your little Allen wrench to just put it on. Let's see if I can make sure I'm still in the camera here. So it's really easy to do, guys. You're gonna have no trouble at all assembling your new die cut machine. Gosh, I'm just so excited. I have been waiting for this for a long time because, as many of you know, my Big Shot is one of the original Sizzix Big Shots. It's actually not even Sizzix, it's Ellison, before Sizzix bought Ellison. And so if that tells you how old my machine is, it's not a Stampin' Up! One. It's literally from the company, and very old machine. And I have just worn my buddy out. And I was in desperate need of a new one, but I knew this one was coming, so I wanted to hold off. And oh, there we go. I've got some comments now. I learned to swipe the thing here so I can see comments. Hello, Andrea, Miss Sharon. Hey, everybody. I see I've got quite a few folks in here. Thank you so much. So anyway, I've been just really struggling to take good care of my Big Shot because I knew this was coming, and, you know, I needed a machine, but, you know, I wanted to wait for the new Stampin' Up! One. So let me go over some of the features of this beautiful machine. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Hey, Miss Donna, how are you? Okay, so as you can see, it's got the beautiful silver trim here that matches the trim on the handle. The grip on the handle and the crank are both rubberized, rubber coated, whatever you want to say. So it makes for a nice, easy grip. And then another feature about the machine that I love, we'll have to flip it over, is that it has these little feet that are black rubber, and they make it so that the machine stays put. So when I set it down, you can see I can rock it back and forth, but it's not sliding, right? So it's not going anywhere, which is one of the wonderful features of this machine. Let me move these out of the way. We'll get to those in a minute. Another thing that I love about the machine is the compactability of it. Is that really a word? I don't know, but I like it. So I have a, what is it? I forget what the name of the machine is, but I have another die cut machine that folds up like this. And I love it because it's easily portable. The Big Shot is big, long, clunky, and even though laid out it's about the same size as a Big Shot, it's a little bit taller, but it's relatively the same size. It has the same width of platform and everything. But when the platforms fold up, it really does make it a lot easier to carry around. And the other die cut machine that I have that folds up this way, it actually has little storage compartments in the platform here, so I could pop this open and there'd be a little tray in there, and then the same on the other side. And that's really handy. I like that. The reason why they do that though is because on that particular machine, the handle has a little lever here, and you push the lever down and you can pull the handle off and tuck the handle away in the cubby, and then when you're ready to use it again, you put the handle back on, flip the lever again, and it's good to go. The problem with that machine is that it's not very sturdy in the gear area or the post area where the where the crank goes in and that little lever clips. It doesn't hold really well, so it's kind of wobbly, and occasionally it's even come off while I'm using it. So I like that the handle stays on once you've screwed it on, so that's really cool. And I don't mind that it doesn't have trays. That really doesn't bother me at all because the handle is staying on the machine, so there's really nothing that I'm needing to store necessarily. I like that the handle for the machine itself is molded directly into the body of the machine, and I love the colors. And I love the overall shape of it. I like that it looks like a handbag. It's absolutely fabulous. And, you know, I've been seeing some other demonstrators that have done their unboxing of the machine, and there's a lot of comparison to the Spellbinders die cut machine. And I thought the same. When I first saw the picture of our die cut machine, I thought that looks an awful lot like the Spellbinders die cut machine. And it does look a lot like it. However, there are some differences too. I had checked out my friend's Spellbinders machine, and we did a side-by-side comparison of the two, and a couple of things are different just in the outer body of the machine itself. One of the major differences is that with the Stampin' Up's machine, the handle is molded with the body of the machine itself. And with the Spellbinders machine, the handle goes into the machine. So you grab a hold of the handle and bring it up, and then it collapses back down into the machine. Another of the physical attributes of the Stampin' Up machine versus the Spellbinders machine is that the Spellbinders machine has a, what do I want to say, like a ridge that goes around the top and sides of the machine, kind of like a like a quarter round, if you know what I'm talking about in trim and molding. It's got a little trim around the top and the sides, and then it has a copper lining around the edge of it, where ours is squared. So that's a difference there. But overall, the machines are fairly similar. They're definitely comparable to each other. And I think that's a great thing, because Spellbinder's die cut machines are pretty awesome, and they've been around for a long time. And so if our machine is half as sturdy as theirs, then that's exciting. So, and I'm sure that it will be, because Stampin' Up! Had told us when they were planning the machines that the inner workings of the machine, like the metal parts and the innards of the machine, would be sourced by a company who's been doing it for a long time. So there's a very real possibility that Spellbinders has helped them with the internal workings of the machine. But the exterior design is exclusive to Stampin' Up!, which I think is absolutely fantastic. You know, basically, most all of the die cut machines that have platforms are basically the same. I mean, they have the same concept. There's two rollers in here, and the crank, you know, turns the rollers, which pulls the platform back and forth. So it's all basically the same interior works. But I will tell you that this machine is quite heavy for its size, and that tells me that the whole inside is a good sturdy metal. And so I think that the parts are really good quality, and the handle is pretty substantial too. It's not flimsy, and it's not super lightweight, so I feel like it's probably a very good quality as well. And the plastic molding on the outside of the die cut machine is pretty nice too. So with that being said, I wanted to talk a little about all of the stuff. Oh, what's that? I believe the school's calling me. Hold on. Sorry about that. We're just going to pretend like they're not calling me, because I get a lot of recorded messages lately, and they're very much the same messages as Hannah gets in her email. So anyway, all right. So I didn't even notice that there's another Stampin' Up! Logo right there, which is great. And it's on both sides as well, if you're into the cosmetic part of things. Okay, so let me set that aside for just a minute, and I'm going to open this package right here. So, you know, I told you that Stampin' Up! Demonstrators are able to pre-order this machine. So if you're a Stampin' Up! Demo, then you can already pre-order the machine. If you're not a Stampin' Up! Demo and you want the machine right now, which I know you do because it's just absolutely gorgeous, let me know and I'll get you signed up so that you can get the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And you can actually get it in your starter kit. So if you wanted to, you could sign up to get the die cut machine now, and you'd have it within a few days, which is awesome. So regardless of whether you're a demo pre-ordering or a customer ordering next month, you're going to get the machine and all of the plates that you need to work the machine all together in your order. Okay, so you don't have to order any extra plates to be able to use the machine, which is great. Everything is all included for you. And I love that on the main platform it tells you basic sandwich patterns, so you'll know what to use and what layers to use in what orders. When you're using an embossing folder or a thinlet or whatever you're using, the machine is, well, the platform is going to show you exactly what you need to use in order to run it through the machine successfully. Another thing is that each of the images here, each of the plates are numbered, and they're numbered on the plate. So you don't have to try to figure out what plate number 1 is. By looking at that picture, it really doesn't look like the platform, because to me that looks black and gray and the platform is white. So if I'm going by colored pictures, I'm in trouble because that looks gray. However, it's numbered 1, and it's numbered 1 on the plate itself. So I already know this is the platform. And then all of the others are numbered as well. So here's number 2, which is showing you how to do die cuts. So this is your shim for your thin dies. And then you've got number 4 here, which shows here, and these are for doing your embossing folders. So this is an embossing platform. And then you have 2 of the cutting plates, which if you've done die cutting before, you know you typically will have one on the top and one on the bottom. So you've got both of those. Now, you also have a quick start guide, and in the guide, it's going to tell you what's included in your box. It's going to tell you how to take care of your machine, how to attach the handles, or the handle, and how to use the machine, and then it tells you about a 3-year warranty. Hello, 3 years? That's awesome. And then if you flip it over, it shows you in picture form how to assemble the handle, and then how everything folds up and how it runs through the machine. Okay, so it's very easy to use, very simple to figure out, which is wonderful for me. So I need some simplicity sometimes, and this is great. So with that in mind, oh, also another thing is that if you have already got, if you've still got some of the clear platforms, the cutting plates from Stampin' Up! From the Big Shot, you can use them in the new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine as well. So if you already have them, don't worry, you didn't purchase them in vain. They're not obsolete. You can still use them in the new machine, which is wonderful. So if you have the embossing set that had the little rubber piece and all of that stuff, you can use it if you want to. It's still usable in this machine, but everything that you need really and truly is already here, included in the machine kit. So hey, Miss Kathy, she says she's been eyeing this. Miss Kathy, I can hook you up, girlfriend. If you want it now, I can get you signed up and you can get it and get a great discount, or you can wait until next month and order it then. So anyway, I am really particular about my cutting plates, and in fact, those of you girls who are in my physical classes that come to my actual in-person classes, you know that I wear these things out until they fall apart. So I don't really want to use these brand new shiny ones just yet. I just I had just opened a new set, and you see they only have a few little marks on them. So I am probably going to just trade these out for now. And I will save the bright and shiny, beautiful, pretty ones for another time. And so I'm just going to set those out of the way. And then I wanted to do a little bit of die cutting, and I wanted to show you how well it works. So I thought that I would go ahead and do that. All right, so I know that I'm going to be using thin die, and this says to use this with the thin die. So I need the platform, which is number 1. I need the thinlits plate, which is number 2. And then I need each of the cutting plates, which are number 3. All right, so my sandwich is going to be the platform, the shim, 1 cutting plate. Let's put this here, and then we'll put this down here. Actually, that one was the bottom. I've already used it on the bottom, so let's keep it there. And now we'll put this one on. Now, it's important to note that with my Big Shot, I had the magnetic platform, and I'm sad that I can use that on this machine. I could trade out my platform and use the metallic. Goodness, I keep saying metallic. I can trade this platform for my magnetic platform if I would like to, which would take the place of both of these pieces, because the magnetic platform is a little thicker than this one, and so it kind of takes the place of both of these. However, Stampin' Up! Has designed and will be releasing, hopefully very soon, a magnetic shim that will, I think that it replaces this one, like you trade it out. But it's thin like this. It's a whole sheet of magnet. So if you've ever used one of the magnetic platforms that's like this, you know it has little magnets all along the machine. And if you have a little die, like you've got your piece laid out here, and you put this down, maybe a magnet pulls it off of your paper. And I know you know what I'm talking about, because we've all experienced it, and it's super frustrating, right? But Stampin' Up! Has a new magnetic piece that you're going to be able to use that is a solid sheet of magnet. So what that means is no more of the dancing thinlits. You're going to be able to put your clear plate down, your cutting plate down. You're going to be able to put your paper down. You'll be able to put your die down, and it will stay right where it's at, which is the greatest thing since sliced bread. So I am incredibly happy about that. I cannot wait for that to be a thing. I will keep you all posted so that you will know when it is getting released. But that's definitely going to be a must-have. Hi there, Miss Kathy. How are ya? It's definitely going to be a must-have for your die cut machine, especially if you use thinlits, because I'll tell you, the most frustrating thing ever is to have a teeny tiny little die, and I'm trying to put it on a teeny tiny piece of paper because I'm stingy with my paper like that, and I'm having to chase it around the platform because it's trying to chase one of those silly little magnets. So anyway, as you can see here, I'm running the machine, and well, I just let it hop, but without even hardly putting any pressure to it, and it's running through beautifully. So as you can see there, I've got some perfect die cuts, and I'm actually using these for the August paper pumpkin kit. So I don't want to give you any sneak peeks just yet, because I'm going live, doing our paper pumpkin live on Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. So if you are in my paper pumpkin groupies, you will be able to go live with me on Tuesday. And if you're not already part of the paper pumpkin groupies and you like paper pumpkin, then you should definitely join the group. When I do the lives each month, I assemble the kit with everyone, and then I show alternative projects that I've made using the kit as well. So these are actually going to be part of an alternative project that I'm working on, because the kit comes with these little medallion pieces for the medals, but I'm thinking of ways that I can extend the life of the kit once we use all of these. So anyway, if anyone has any questions about the new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, feel free to comment. Send me a message if you want to, or whatever. I think that we're all really gonna love it. It's about time. I am more excited than I can possibly express. And now that I've done the unboxing, I already put my poor old dilapidated Big Shot machine on his shelf, where he is going to live out the rest of his life and become yet another thing that I have to dust, because he has served me well and lived his life to the fullest. But he is now officially retired. So thank you so much, Stampin' Up, for finally releasing this brand new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Now, one last thing for me to mention. I've mentioned the machine. I've shown you how to assemble it. I've talked about the platforms and plates. One thing that I didn't talk about is that if you have received one of the new 2020 annual catalogs, then you know that this beautiful piece of machinery has a little baby brother, and it's not available for purchase yet. However, it is literally a mini version of the same machine. So it's going to come with plates and platforms of its own and everything that you will need to use that machine, just like this one. It will come with all of these same platforms and plates, just like this one. And Stampin' Up! Has even designed some embossing folders that fit that machine exclusively. So, of course, everything you use the little machine for, you can use the big machine for. So you don't have to have both. However, I would tell you then, if you ask, well, what's the benefit of having the small one? Why not just get the big one? Well, the benefit is this. I have the big one, and I love the big one, and I will be using the tar out of it. However, when I travel, it's going to be very heavy, and it takes up a lot of space. And so if I have the small one, I can do just about everything with the small one that I can with the big one. So the full-size embossing folders won't fit in the small machine, and large, really big dies won't fit in the mini machine, but most of our dies will, and all of the new thinner embossing folders will work in the little machine. So its portability is phenomenal. It's going to be amazing. So yes, I will be getting the mini machine as soon as I can get my thirsty little hands on it. And I think that you'll love it too. So anyway, if anyone has any questions about the machine, you can leave a comment here, you can message me, you can give me a call. If you're ready to pre-order the machine, and by pre-order, I don't mean like pre-order it now and you'll get it 6 months from now. I mean, if you're ready to get this machine in your hot little hands right now, then let me know and I'll get you signed up so that you can get the machine and start getting a Stampin' Up! Demos discount. Otherwise, it will be available for purchase. I believe it's the 3rd. Anyway, it's within the first week of September. So there you go. I hope that you have enjoyed this little walkthrough with my new favorite gadget. And I will see you all next time. All right, guys. Until next time, bye for now.